Are we rocking and rolling yet? Let's check it out. Cool. All right. Hey, this is Glendon Cameron. Once again, we're going to have a great discussion today. Did something yesterday that I thought was pretty informative. It's called Open Discussion, where we talk about your business. And it went really well. Now, for those of you who want to participate, below this video is all the information that you need to the webinars, how to get on the email list, all of that. So if you want to be part of open discussions, just go below the video and get on the list. Now, with that said, let's talk about some stuff that you need to do for this to be really productive for everyone that's involved. I'll give you what happened yesterday. We have Tamara M., who is a spiritual advisor. Now, unlike many people that come and want to have questions, she already has a business, she already has a customer list, and she's already making money from her business. She wants to scale her business. Now, this seems to be a big problem for a lot of people. They're still in that fin-to stage. Don't know what I want to do, don't know what kind of business I want to have, not really sure about what kind of business, and it creates a great deal of groundwork, a lot of groundwork. Glendon, what should I sell? What kind of business model should I get? Now, this is something else that happens. Online, there's the saying, everything's online, there's all this information. So, my question to you, if there's all of this information that's for free, that really works well, why do so many people, when they come to my webinars, are in the beta stage of their business? They still don't know what they want to do, don't know how to make money, don't know where they want to be. If all of this information is online for free, what's the problem? Because people don't know who to trust. People don't know if these folks are real. People don't know if the stuff's going to work. That's the problem. So, what I'm going to do next year, not this year, is what the hell do I want to do kind of webinars. And they will be for paying members only. Because this is the thing. When you start a business, it's a lot of energy, it's a lot of time. There are many things that go into that. So for you to come on the webinar, and there was people who were doing it, and so essentially I did emergency room triage. You've ever been in the emergency room and say you go in there for some minor, then someone comes in with a sucking chest wound, they will be seen before you. And what I was doing yesterday was talking to the people who had businesses first. And there were some folks like, what do I do? Where do I start? What's a good idea? You need to spend an hour a day exploring the things that you potentially want to do, exploring where you may want to be with a business. You've got some work to do, and that's something that creates a lot of drama for people because when they're out there trying to build these businesses, create this extra income or replace their income, many people just do not want to do the hours and hours of research to figure out what's a good business for you or them. I mean, you've got to figure out what's a good business for you because you have people who are like, well, I'm going to go with what's trendy. And if what's trendy isn't something that you like or something that you want to be part of, then what good is it? At what point do you decide to step up to the plate, put on your big boy pants, your big girl panties, and go out there in the world and kill something and you get to keep what you kill? So typically, this is how it goes. 2 to 5 times a week, I am conducting these webinars. I call them Hustlers Kung Fu Training Webinars, where essentially you show up, you get the lesson, and you can ask questions. Now, part of the training, and this is what I'm doing with Accelerated Hustling, is once a week or perhaps twice a week, I'm going to do what's called open discussion, what I just said, where we'll sit back, we'll talk about your business, what you want to do, and get in detail, in depth. And part of what I'm going to do with the paid blogger, and there's a lot going on, but I'll explain that in a minute, is I'm going to start bringing people who have businesses and websites and doing stuff here on the YouTube channel. And you could see someone who's where you are trying to start their business or in the beginning stage of their business, so you can really see what the real deal is. Because many people have fictitious or false assumptions on what a business is. Like, I give you an example. How many times have I said, I don't have a job? Yesterday, during the open discussion, someone's like, what did you do? How do you manage building your business while you have a job? That question was put to me. I have, for the last 6 years, said, I don't have a job. I have not had a job since 2000. Now, that's a lesson in marketing, because you can go ahead and this is why when I hear people who are saying, well, word of mouth, word of mouth. People hear bits and pieces of information, and you have to control your message. You have to control your story. Now, I thought I was doing a great job, but for someone who asked me, how are you managing having a job and running your business? And I kind of like just cracked up and started laughing, because it's funny and it's not funny. Now, part of that whole paradigm, and that's stuff that we discuss in accelerated hustling, because accelerated hustling is for people who want to leave their job but don't know where to start and don't know what to do. Now, a part of making that really work for you is knowing what kind of business you want to be in, or better yet, knowing what kind of business is good for you, your personality, your skill sets, your abilities. And sometimes, and I know you don't want to hear this, sometimes your abilities are better suited for a business you want nothing to do with. So you got a choice. Can you go ahead and use your abilities, work on your strengths, and make money faster, better? Or you can go ahead and reinvent yourself and start from scratch, learning a new skill and a new business model. There's no right or wrong to it. I'm just letting you know where you are in terms of putting this together, because many people have false notions of how a business is started, how a business is maintained, how a business is run. It's just not what you think, because if you think after 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, you've got your business and it's rocking, it should be rocking and rolling, and you should be able to replace your income, you are boo-boo the fool. You are one of those deluded people who think that success is easy. It's not. It simply isn't. And part of that paradigm is for you to really, really dig deep and make some decisions, because the crux of success is responsibility. The more successful you are, the more responsibility you will have in your life. And I think that's something that people are running away from. But that's pretty much the deal. If you want to be part of Accelerated Hustling webinars, if you want to be part of the paid blogger webinars, what you do is go below the video, you sign up on the list, and like I said, 2 to 5 times a week, we'll sit down, I'll do a webinar, you can ask questions, and I'll give you training. Now, let me go ahead and let you know how I run my webinars, because I've been on a lot of webinars, I've attended a lot of webinars. Show up on time or early. I don't go with, hey, this is Glendon. No. Most of the people who are coming to my webinars already know who I am, so there's really no point in going ahead and going down the whole list of accomplishments and all that. That's just a waste of time. So typically, I start on time or early, and we get into the training. We just start going, or if it's open discussion, we start answering questions. So you want to be on time and you want to be early. Just letting you know, because right now I've got like the basic go-to webinar plan. And just for those of you who are doing webinars, the rule of thumb is if 400 people register, more than likely 180 to 2 something will show up. So we're starting to get to that point. So just be really clear. Go down below the video, check out the offerings, get on the webinar list or get on my email list. And that email list is only for webinars because I made a decision. That email list is 100% for webinars. So if you get an email from that list, it's going to be about these are the webinars that are going on, or it's an update to a webinar that's about to happen. And that's the only information you're going to get from that list. So this is Glendon Cameron. This is a somewhat of a version of AM Hustle, but check it out, and I will see you guys in the next session. And for those of you who are going to be here today, 3:30 p.m., there's another edition of Accelerated Hustling. 3:30 p.m., links below.